Was it this video?
Scroll up. There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Brink of full invasion.
That's the main video.
1 day ago. Yeah. Look at these satellite images. And, they did some cool analysis on here.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, check this region. This was them leading up to the invasion and how serious they thought it would be based on numbers.
Right.
And there's a couple of things to analyze here. It's not just actually the existence of military vehicles or tents. Like, for example, you look at that photo.
Oh, it's important to know what the vehicles are.
Well, but it's also important to look at the top of the tents, because tents could be set up there for future use.
Okay.
But what do you notice about the top of the tents?
They're all covered in snow.
Except for some.
Yeah. Oh, those ones, yes.
Why would that be?
Because there's people inside. Heat.
Mo knows.
Bo knows.
Mo money.
Mo knows, mo money, mo problems. So they noticed as more and more tents started to get heated up, soldiers were arriving.
Wow.
You can tell just from the satellite photos. Can't hide from the satellite photos. And so they tracked a number of different regions, and they're like, why are they piling up in all these regions?
Yeah.
Right? If it's about these like disputed areas down there on the southeast corner, why are they piling up in all these regions?
Yeah.
There's something else going on. But it was really cool to see how, like, based on dirt tracks, they could tell the coming and going as well. And then also how the analysis was disrupted by foggy days.
Oh, so you had some
cloudy
days where
cloudy days. You can't fill in the
information.
information.
Oh man!
But they knew, man. They knew. They had the photos. And then TikTok videos. Imagine that. See, this is the part where the world is playing a role now. Talking about regular citizens noticing active military vehicles, and what they started to notice is that some
It's like, oh, it's a tank.
Just on the side of the highway.
Yeah.
Well, here's a big difference when you go from exercise to actual war. Often tanks, for example, they'd be transported on other vehicles.
Right, like in a truck.
On the back of a truck.
Yeah.
When they're rolling around on their own, that's step one. Step two is once they start to have distinctive markings. So you may have noticed, if you've been looking at the invasion footage, that a lot of vehicles have big white Z on it.
Okay.
Right, to distinguish a Russian vehicle from a Ukrainian vehicle.
Oh, I see.
They probably have a lot of similar military equipment. Don't shoot at that one.
Yeah.
It's like a big spray painted Z.
Yeah.
You'll see it on all the vehicles that are now inside of Ukraine, Russian vehicles. There's all kinds of signals leading up to it that told people what was going on.
Yeah.
And this was February 18th. At least this TikTok here.
Yeah, that TikTok. And that's my thing, is like, if you leave the social media up, right? If TikTok stays up, if Twitter stays up, I don't know how the thing persists. It's too much information leaking out. So I wonder if that shutdown occurs.